Alright peeps, welcome back to Mooncrafter. Have a bloody deeks in me fancy new spacesuit. Look at the bloody pattern on that bad lad with the clean booties. Anywho, back to the game. I have a full inventory ready to plop down. Loads and loads of aquatic wilds down here. Making sure we don't click anywhere we already have them. And now, our big sky bridge, which is official, it has its bloody sign on it, is open for business. You get to see the aquatic life at the base side, and then on the other side you get to see the aquatic life of bloody Aqualis in all of its pop-up island glory. But we're gonna add even more aquatic life to Aqualis. That's by going our past atmospheric water collector, dismantling this door from the outside, no! From the outside! Don't fall down, MiGly! Don't fall down, no! Get on top! Because we are going to be building a fancy pants T2 aquarium. Right, where's the door that it nearly fell off? Let's get this bad lad snapperoo on there. Go on, snap it on! Why are you not snapping? What's your problem? Didn't make us whip with a bloody flicking click, because he I will. As well as flopping a brand new door on the side there so we can get back in. Oh, me sign! I had signs! So naturally we got the local fisho sign. However, there was a sign right on the other side of this wall. Oh, there it is! Look, it's just there! Thank you! And that sign naturally read MiGly's abode. And then on the other side it said outside. But of course, we've got the bloody local fisho now. A local fisho that we need to pop 3 fancy fish eggs in. Oh, look at all floaty fish! Hello, floaty fish! How is life in the bubble? Oh, look, you can see all the way down to the sea. That's a mad effect, that, actually. I love that effect. Let's go where we're not looking through the water. Oh, that is perfect. It's like when you put a bloody bucket or a bag under the water and then it acts as a big lens. Oh, that is beautiful. I feel like I'm in the water, but I'm bone dry. Can I slurp this water, though? I don't have to go down to the bloody sea to slurp. Down to the sea to slurp it is. Oh, no, isn't that bloody glorious? Yeah, now, peeps, I can't believe it took me that long to pop all me signs down, like. It took the sky bridge to make us do it. Oh, and I had to shift me bloody autocrafter down here, because it wasn't picking up the silk that's right there, while it was up in here. And I'm like, surely that's in range, but apparently not. What I did do, though, is plunk loads of screens down. So you can see, we're finally getting some proper biomass now, thanks to our aquarium there. But we've got a whole host of screens. Unfortunately, no new transmissions yet. But look at all 15 of our T2 bloody rockets. 25,000% multiplier. And we can finally see how much bloody power we've got available. Look at that, nigh on 5,000 kilowatts ready to go. But yeah, now for real, it's been since Prime that we've looked at this bad lad. Oh, cosmic quartz for the system bloody terraformation. So have we completely unlocked all of these now? We have. Oh, I do like that text there. That represents the terraformation of a given solar system. That says that there could be more solar systems down the bloody line. And then what he peeps? Ah, nah, I need to chop some beans. And one thing I've never seen is toxicity like this. Damn! Look at all of those items fully unlocked, including the bloody gook suit. Selena's looking bloody tasty over there. But what about Aqualis and its big rings? Oh, so that is Prime! That is Prime we're seeing in the distance that I keep calling Prime. I was hoping it was, because it looked nice and terraformed. Ooh, we're on our penultimate terraformation stage. Well, in that case, we best get a shift on and see what this T2 fish farm's all about. It's an Aqualis special, you know. I reckon we should have it in the coral reef here. Nice and squared up. Alright, now what are we doing here? We'll open it up and we'll get fish eggs. Very good. I'll take that. What I'll also take is a fancy pants ecosystem down here, right where we crash landed. If it would let me put it down anywhere at all? Oh, hey, game. Maybe giving it a quick reselect will fix it. Hang on, what's the crack here? Why can't I... But there we go, it's green now. Right, we're ready for a big owled flick and click. Oh, that wasn't too bad, actually. I did want to do slightly better, but I genuinely wasn't too bloody bad. Flick. And... Oh, didn't even have to say click! That is perfect! Look at that. The old veg tube is part of it. And look at that, we got froggos already! Hello, froggos! How's the water treating you? I hope you all spawn down here and start lining up. It's one of my favourite things to see. Ooh, and it looks like this is a silkworm area. We should be pulling up loads of silkworms. Now, something else we need to be pally with our froggos here. A fancy pants amphibian form. I mean, I've got the Akuzi frog eggs. I may as well plop them down. Hello, Akuzi frogs. You can chill next to the ecosystem. Get under the tree and that. Oh, that's actually so cute. I love this little area now. Oh, hello, big blue froggo. I wish I could get down to a level and then we could have Return of the Frogman. But that is not this episode. This episode is appreciating the lopsidedness of our bloody base here. If you can't appreciate some dodgy base building, what can you blooming do? Ah, go on, we're getting here. I almost forgot about the secret basement in the Mega Dome here. Would be cool if I could get some bloody doors slapped on the side. Like functional ones so it could come in and out from here. Or at least get up to where we're friend. Glass ceiling! The hood is officially back on now, peeps. Living compartment glass floor slash ceiling. Is that green there? Yeah, look down the bottom of the screen. There's not like a green circle there, but if I go like that, the circle goes green. So yeah, nah. Glass bloody ceiling! No, I need to get back out. Chuck a quick yowie and get straight back in this door. Alright, moment of truth. How good's the glass ceiling? Oh, that's right, I need to put one on this layer as well. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done some fancy pants base building? But damn, peeps, look at that bloody glass ceiling, glass floor combination. That is fantastic. You can see we're friendos. Hello, friendos. He's having fun up there. Oh, this is even better down here now. You'll be able to see, but not access, all of the secret basement shenanigans. But anywho, I need a drink. I actually desperately need a drink. My screen's gonna start going dark soon. I didn't even hear that warning. My screen actually lit up a bit. Oh, peeps. I have never seen the lighting on Aqualis like this. Look at those islands there. They're so crisp and clear. It's like Aqualis has just turned on HDR. Oh, even the old spiky islands over there are looking tasty. Oh, this is a proper new Aqualis now. Are we getting some lights? Northern, southern, I'm not sure which way is which. I will say, like, I am thoroughly enjoying the update 2.0 skybox. Like, Aqualis, in my mind, has just got the fanciest atmosphere around. But it's also the first place I've been with actual 2.0. Now, there is one more item we need to build that we unlocked on Aqualis. However, I don't even have a single Pestera seed. I've got the silk. I don't even have to pick it up off the ground, that's how much silk I've got. I can even have myself a fun old time of making T1 fertilizer, and then watching that bag right there turn into T2 fertilizer, and then watch that bag turn into T3 fertilizer while I unlock the toxic frog eggs? The toxic frog eggs? Yo, what? Is that this planet, or is that toxicity? Hello, map. Yeah, I'll pop on a mapping screen as well. Oh, look at that, that's where we get silkworms from. So these islands must have, like, special mining properties. There you can look. Get me bloody fancy lavas from there. And then I wonder what you get from the big ass spiky islands that have popped up. Is that these laddies? Yeah, that's them. Note special. Just the quartz that are amongst them. But anywho, enough mapping. I wanted to click this bad lad. Oh, now we still got some unlocks here we need to get. And yet I thought it was a koozie frog eggs. So let's come back into our solar system view here. Go into toxicity and see that the toxic frog eggs. Oh, I love that I'm still unlocking things from bloody toxicity. I suppose it was right near the end when I got those fancy animals, wasn't it? Anyway, as I was saying, I've got everything except a bloody Pestera seed. I haven't had a single Pestera this entire time on this bloody moon. Which is strange because this is an Aqualis exclusive bloody unlock. You would think there'd be the odd Pestera seed here and there. I mean, unless our clams are actually regenerating, which I think at this point we have to admit they are absolutely not regenerating. Therefore, we're going to have to launch ourselves into the sky and go loot the top of those big lanky islands that we left alone when we explored them. Well, we're going to end the speedy up bit a bit early because was all this red stuff here previously? I don't quite recall it. Maybe it shifts a boot when you get next to it. Oh, I do remember the big holes though, so let's get the rover in me hoop safe and sound. I mustn't have been up here very much like, because I didn't even loot the clams on this level, and this isn't where I stopped looting. It's up there where I stopped. Oh, I remember the bloody sparklies though. Oh, vine! I just remembered there that it was a bit of a pain in the arse to get up here last time, so I'm very happy that there's a climb vine up here now. I suppose, now that I can officially come up here, let's start looting all these clams and genuinely hope we get a bloody Pestera seed. It's the only thing we want. I'm just back out of the ledge where I believe I climbed up. There we go. There's the stair. Oh, look at that bloody stair. I had to climb from there all the way up to here because there wasn't a bloody climb vine. But you know, an explorer does what an explorer does. And I'm also pretty sure there was a big fog over here last time, where I couldn't see any of the bloody islands, especially not the big spiky boy all the way over there. I must admit though, it's quite nice to be exploring on foot and have to be in the rover. Well, I don't have to be in the rover, I was just scaredy. But you know, some floating Ozma will scare you from time to time. But now that I've got full breathable atmosphere on the crack, I feel well happy just wandering around these caves, being like, ooh, what's up here? Any delights? Ooh, what's that? It's a hole to the outside is what it is. Anyway, let's get my face out of this rock and back to where the developers intend it to be. Looting all of the fancy quasi-clams. Oh, is that a Pestera llama? I thought there was a bloody Pestera. These llamas are gonna trip us up so many times. And I've checked the trade spaceport rocket. You can't buy a bloody llama seed. I'm happy to get these Blazar quartz though, because I don't have very many of them knocking about. I didn't have very many quasar until I went on their big spiky boys over there. Now, we'll say the loot that I'm getting out of these clams is basically the same loot that I've been getting the whole time. So on Aqualis, I don't think it particularly matters about like leaving the clams for a while so the loot gets better. I mean, to be fair, that might not even be the case on Prime or anything anymore. It was the last time I played Prime at least. And you know what, actually, I don't think I ever said that on Prime. But all the times I was just leaving blue chests everywhere, it was so I could open them when the terraformation index was higher and get significantly better loot out of them. Which, like I say, it doesn't seem to be the case for these wee clams here. And with a full inventory, it's officially time to get a rover back out. Although, I've been thinking, why am I taking the eggplant seed back with us? That can go straight into this clam. Ooh, we got to sell a fancy vine bridge this time. I remember having to bloody fly out of that gap last time I was here. And well, like, it is pretty cool being up with the sparklies, like. Look at them just chilling in the air, being all cool and mysterious. Now you find us up here having myself a big old happy dance because, whoa, our 500 guineas! I wish I was also celebrating have a bloody Pestera seed, but I haven't got a single Pestera seed out of these bloody clams yet. But yeah, now the morning light with the big spiky islands. I mean, look at the bloody size of that climby vine there. Oh, it does make you happy, like. There is something about just the big blue sea in it. I suppose this is like a tropical island, but its own moon. I see some water to slurp, thank you. But is there anything actually doing in here worth slurping? Go on, since I set myself up for it, I'll slurp the honey. But other than some tasty underwater honey, that was it for that bit pool there. Although guess who didn't explore this island thoroughly enough last time? Completely missed the golden clam. I got excited, of course it's a golden seed. It was never going to be a bloody Pestera seed. Oh, and look at what we have there. That's... oh, I saw the climb vine first. And then I saw my bloody stair there. Didn't need a climb vine when you've got a stair halfway up. Yeah, I remember just going over here and just being casually kinda stuck immediately. But I didn't loot this island, so hopefully there's a Pestera seed knocking around. But now this time, I think I'll take the climb vine. Notice it's got bloody green over here, like. What's it? Whoa, look at the bloody iridescent prime! Look at that bird, lad. We've got the clouds coming in. The big swirly clouds at that. Alright, second cave. Please have some Pesteras in here. Especially considering I'm having to sacrifice things from my inventory to loot. There's now but a pile of aluminium in this big cave here. Nay, Pesteras on this entire top island bit. I'm pretty confident I've explored all of it, and not a single Pestera has made its way into my inventory. What silver linings and all that? This could be a canny mad speedy up bit, if Editor MiGly can tune in the fanciness just right. If not, it'll just be a regular old zip back in. Guess who touched the mouse at the last second, making it all terrible and ruined? Yeah, nah, sorry Editor MiGly. I'm always making your job difficult, aren't I? But anywho, let's have ourselves a bit of a tight circle around the base here, because that's what we love to do, especially when we get our camera angle sorted above the base. I was actually fair dinkum that. I done like 3 or 4 laps. Right, well, like autocrafters have a canny pop range. I wanted to build as a rocket engine and it was like, nah, can't do it. There we go, now you're building rocket engines. And I could only assume out of these resources required, considering it was right here. I could definitely see super alloys. I could definitely see iridium rods. I could only say couldn't see the bloody uraniums, which weren't that far away. But yeah, now peeps, I'm just making sure we've got our rocket ready for when we blast off to our next planet. But before we go launching off in any rockets, I've got to show you that I shifted me bit fish over from our there to our here, because it's all bloody multiplied by these fancy pants machine optimizers. And we do still have one more thing to do on this planet before we knock it off and blast off. But before we do any of that, I've got to be a big tease and wave goodbye to another episode. Be keen for the next one, where we're going to be exploring the natural life and blasting off. But until then, have yourselves a canny old time, and a toodaloo!